beginning of the school year is upon us, and as always, that comes with the promise of fall football. This year, in specific, brings us uncertainty and change with the departure of 17-year head coach John Schultz and graduation of 3-year starting quarterback Jacob Burr. In his tenure with Grandview, Coach Schultz amounted an 149-53 career head coaching record while guiding Grandview to 6 league championships, 6 5A state semifinal appearances, and a 5A state championship in 2007, before retiring this past school year. While Jacob Burr compiled 2,900 passing yards, 39 passing touchdowns with only 17 interceptions, over 1,000 rushing yards, and 17 more touchdowns on the ground, before graduating last year and going to play football at Allen Hancock College. Though not all is down for Grandview, as with that comes the introduction of a new coach, Tom Doherty, and a multitude of senior talent to accompany him, in the form of secondary headed by Caden Rulo and Malik Singleton, which compiled 13 interceptions in just 7 games last season and is poised to improve on these numbers this one. Also returning for Grandview is starting running back Musa Alsafar, who averaged over 100 yards and just under a touchdown last season per game. And junior defensive end Malumbawa Kalonji, whose brother graduated to play football for Colorado State this season and is sure to be a great pass threat off the edge for the Wolves this year. I got the opportunity to sit down with new head coach Tom Doherty to find out who he is, how he coaches, and gain some insight into this season before it starts.
So my name's Tom Doherty. I am my first year at Grandview as a head football coach. I'm also a dean of students here. I'm a local kid. I went to Arvada West, played football at the University of Northern Colorado, and then from there I was at Pomona for quite a while as the defensive coordinator. Bumped from that school to Smoky Hill for 1 year. I was the head coach at Eagle Crest for a bit. Went to Mullen, but then really the last 10 years is where I had the most success, and that was as the defensive coordinator at Cherry Creek. I was fortunate to be part of some state championship teams, and that kind of propelled me to this job.
I know that with the departure of Coach Schultz after 17 years, people are feeling a little uncertain about the success of Grandview football program. What would you like to say to those people?
Well, I would tell them that they have reason to be curious because Coach Schultz did a great job. He had a heck of a record. He won a state title, and they were just always a really well-coached team. So I'd hope to keep that tradition and build on it some, and maybe have some of the postseason successes he had, and maybe more. But I get it. He was a really good coach, and I went against him forever. And so I know his staff, that a lot of those guys are on the staff now. But yeah, he was good. There's no doubt about that.
What are you trying to prioritize in the players' development as people?
Well, I continually try to preach about being in the moment and not worried about other things. So control what we can control. So in the summer, in the first part of fall camp, it's hot, we've had a long day, there's no water, it's smoky this year, but we can't control that. So what can we control? We can control our effort, we can control our enthusiasm, and that kind of transcends life, right? I mean, there's so many bad things that happen to people, but if you focus on the negative things or the things you can't control, you just be spinning around. So let's focus in on what we can control, and that's our own effort level, our own behavior as people and as football players. So that's kind of been a focus early on.
With the departure as well of Jacob Burr, who's quarterbacked this team the last 3 years, there's definitely a question mark in the offense, and especially the quarterback position.
Yeah.
How are you expecting this to go this year?
Well, we currently have 2 quarterbacks, and I am really pleased with both of them. How much they play and in each game will kind of vary as of right now, but I'm really happy with both of them. One of them is KB Brodus, who's a senior, and the other one is Liam Zarka, who is a sophomore right now. So I feel like we're in good hands at that position, big time. Yeah, I wouldn't put any wins or losses. That's foolish. Sure, everyone wants to win a state title and everyone wants to go undefeated, but that's not going to happen for everybody. It could. But I do want us to make this Grandview community proud. I want us to play hard. I think we will. I think we'll be exciting to watch because of some of the speed we have this year on this team. And just looking forward to 2021 with this group.
And do you have any predictions or statements you'd like to state before the year? Just for
no predictions.
All right.
No predictions. Statement wise, I said this when I got this job. I want the Grandview community to be proud of us on Friday nights. Win or lose, I want people to say, wow, they played really hard, they represented the school the right way, and I think we'll do that. Obviously I want to win more than we lose, but inevitably we will. I just want to make sure we handle ourselves the right way and just make everyone proud to be part of the Grandview community.
After sitting down with Coach Doherty, I can confidently say that I am looking forward to this football season, and it's shaping up to be a good one. Remember that you can watch all of Grandview's football games live on Grandview TV for free all season long, which is where you're watching this right now, so subscribe if you don't want to miss anything, or if you want to see any other Grandview sports or events.